Hello, here's my review of the Nulaxy drawing pen. As you can see, it comes in lots of lovely different colours as well. In the box you get a really nice little pen stand, which you can drop your pen in like that and it will stay there. Okay, we'll move that out of the way. Of course you get a charging lead and the USB plug which goes into the side of the pen. I'll show that in a minute. And you get an array of different filaments, which almost like spaghetti, with all the colours. And yeah, it's kind of a fun game, separate the colours, because they all get completely tangled up, like that for example. Okay, and you get quite a nice rainbow of colours, and you can easily buy extra colours when you run out. And okay, that's the black one separated. Okay, also in the box, of course, you get the bit where you put the pen in. You get a tool for scraping off, and it also makes a difference what sort of paper you use. So I don't think I'm using the most ideal paper, but we'll still go with it. And you get little thumb finger things, so yeah, these are supposed for more kids friendly type things, so if you want your kid to be a bit more protected, then you put those on, because that the end bit does get really hot. You can't avoid it because it's actually melting plastic. Okay, also you get some bits you can trace, which one side you can build a bike. Hopefully this is coming out on the camera. One side of the bike, and the other side a pair of glasses. But yeah, we don't do that because we do freestyling. So you take the pen. What you do is you connect the power. You need to make sure, this is a definite no-no, that the filament has a nice clean end. Now, what I do is just snap the end off. That's a really nice clean break. And it's got red eyes. So then you press the switch on button and it will start flashing at you. Gotta be honest, it kind of looks a bit scary. I won't lie. I think different colour of eyes would be better than red. What I would suggest is if you've got a tub of sweets or something similar, that is brilliant because they're totally airtight. So if you have filaments like this, I keep my 3D printing filament into a sweet jar or sweet tub because that keeps the air out. Right. Okay, I'm going to feed that in.
Loading filament.
Okay, then you put that in and it will slowly or quite fast push it through. Now you'll hear it crackle probably in a minute. Hopefully I should be able to... Whoa, it's a bit quicker than I anticipated. So you can see I'm drawing and that will pause it. Let's try and draw something like a, I don't know, a happy face or something.
Loading filament.
You have to be quite patient. Pause. Then you loading filament like that. Pause.
Loading filament. Loading filament. Loading filament. Loading filament.
As you can see, it's really good fun, and this is on the faster speed. You do have two separate speeds, and we'll add a bit of hair.
Loading filament. Loading filament.
We'll add an ear, not the best at drawing, and then we'll draw a chin. Go around like that.
Pause.
Being left-handed doesn't really help, but hey ho.
Loading filament.
Or add another ear this side.
Pause.
And we'll draw a bit more hair.
Loading filament.
Of course, you can take a lot more time over your drawing. But it's really, really fluid and really good fun.
Pause.
And we'll do a
Loading
little
filament.
bit of a chin there.
Pause.
And as you can see, I've just drawn a head. And to change colours, you just literally unload like this.
Unloading filament.
Again, patience is essential. Pull out the extract bit there like that. Okay, yeah, we're done with that. Now, I'll put the pen down a second. Probably should put it in the pen storage, but I prefer to just leave it flat. As you can see, that filament's got a little bit of a strand, so quick snap, and then hopefully we can load it in.
Loading filament.
Okay, and we'll give them a bit of yellow hair. Of course, it's not stuck to the two-dimensional drawing. You can do three-dimension as well, because this will be a solid object. And it's always good normally to wait. There we go. So you get a little bit of black. I think he needs to get his roots done until the next colour comes out. What I should have done is put it in the corner out of the way. So hopefully now you should start seeing the yellow coming through. So it's almost like colouring in. Again, you need a lot of patience for this. The drawing bit's more fun than the colouring in, but it is doable. Go a bit over here. And you can hear that as well. You can feel where I'm going over it. Hopefully this is being picked up on the camera okay. I'll check it in a second. Probably do a lot of jump cutting and speeding up to show you the end result of this. So yeah, you can see I'm adding quite a lot of texture. This is great fun. Sometimes it's a pain being left-handed, but there we are. So there you go, I've got quite a lot of hair on there. It's always best to press down, well, not press down, but try and have it as close to the paper as you can, because then it'll give you a much neater line, which for this purpose it's not that essential. So then I pause it.
Pause.
Okay, and then you can see I've got a head there. So then I'll unload that colour.
Unloading filament.
Leave that there for a second. Again, just do the same at the end. Actually, the yellow's a bit more. There you go, nice clean end for that one. And let's give him a little bit of a red tongue. So again, actually that end's not too bad, so we'll shove that in and push it in the hole there.
Loading filament.
Press the button. Now I will do it properly this time and actually do it out of the way. Sometimes it's good to have a separate piece of paper just so you can experiment. Right, actually that flowed a lot better.
Pause.
And I think, same with printing, each colour has a different sort of, I don't know, quality to it, I suppose you could say. Okay, I'm going to try give him a red tongue. Okay, no, not. I'm going to get rid of that axis there. And then Try and just colour in a little bit of tongue there. Tell you what, shall we make it 3D? Let's give him a full on tongue sticking out. A bit rude, but he's sticking out his tongue. So as you can see, I'm working up in another dimension like that. Push it down a bit. Of course, you can do it a lot neater. There you go. Let that cool for a second. Can slightly mould it. There we go. He's actually got a tongue that's, you can see that sticking out, which is quite good fun. So we'll unload that.
Unloading filament.
Okay, put the pen down. It's always sometimes good just to snap the end out. That one, see, that one's feels much fresher, but again, snap, bend, snap. And okay, let's give him some blue eyes just to finish off this little demo. Again, look at the strands on that, not good. Right, okay, not sure what the interference is with that. Right, I'm going to press on there, and hopefully,
Loading filament.
again, I'm going to waste the filament on this side just a little bit, just so we don't end up with red eyes, because that'll be a little bit scary. Okay, you do get the odd crackle. That's perfectly fine. It's the air that's in there as well. So, and if you do change colours, you can get some nice blends as well from one colour to the next. So, right, that's enough for that. So I shall stop it there. Pause there. Get rid of the excess a little bit. Now I'm going to give him blue eyes. Okay, here we go.
Loading filament.
See if I can give him some nice blue eyes. I might do it around the edge like that. That'd look better. There we go.
Pause. Loading filament.
Should have done that in the first place like this. So we just circle around like this. This one's come out a bit better.
Pause.
Going to do a little bit more on this side.
Loading filament.
So as you can see, you can build up some really nice 3 dimensions.
Pause.
And you can get lots of different colours PLAs as well. What I could have done is filled in the rest of this in pink, because I have some nice pink colours when I do the 3D printing. And yeah, you've got no sort of limits, only your imagination with this. So yeah, do I recommend it? Yeah, it's good fun. And what I intend to use this pen for is to actually draw on 3D prints. So if you've got a 3D printer, say at school, or if you've got one looking for one in your own home, then it's really good, because you should be able to write your name on 3D prints or add little bits of detail onto a 3D print. It's a good way of being creative. Just be very careful, because that end does get incredibly hot. So make sure you hold anything, the white part is fine. So again, to unload, you just press that top button.
Filament.
Pull out. It will still keep going for a little bit. And then disconnect the power. And what I suggest is you leave that to cool for a little bit, because the pen, that part of the pen will be very hot. So just let that cool for a bit. as you can see, they're fully 3D printed and pretty solid if you had enough thickness. And as you can see, the tongue is full 3-dimensional. So really the only thing that's stopping you is your imagination. And then we'll look at the other two here. See, nice if you want to do extra text, and you can add sort of embossing type effect, which is really cool. If you wanted to make it look like a bubble, you could add little bits of white in the corners, for example. So really, as I say, your imagination is the only limit. And here's the last one. Mellow. So yeah, as you can see, again, the shinier the paper, you get a better peel than that, and you can actually just peel it off bit by bit. But yeah, you can see that it's great fun, and yeah, look at that, it definitely works. Hello. So yeah, do I recommend it? Definitely. And it's good fun, and as I say, you can get lots and lots of PLAs, lots of packs of PLAs. It takes 1.75mm, and that's readily available, and you can get as much as you ever need of that. That's really easy to find. And of course they do packs of all the different colours as well. So yeah, do I recommend the pen? Yeah, it's great fun, and give it a go.